Kurt Wagner, aka Nightcrawler, first appeared in Giant Size X-Men #1 in April 1975. Makes him about 6 months younger than Horry. While Mystique was masquerading as a German noblewoman and wife of Baron Christian Wagner, she was also having an affair with fellow mutant precognitive Destiny, aka Irene Adler. When Destiny wanted them to have a baby, Mystique took on the form of fellow mutant and teleporter Azazel. This happened along the same time as the Baron putting pressure on her to bear him an heir. So, Mystique morphed herself to appear as pregnant as Destiny was throughout the pregnancy, so that when the baby was born, he could live as the heir and be kept close to her. However, after the Baron caught Destiny and Mystique one night, in a fight, Mystique killed him, so she also began masquerading as the Baron. This was manageable for a while, but when Kurt was born, with his blue fur, pointed ears and tail, it all became impossible to hide any longer. In a panic, after the villagers began to hunt them with pitchforks, they gave the baby away to Margale Sardos, a fortune teller at Herr Getman's travelling menagerie, which was a circus. Kurt lived his early years as a circus member. In the circus, he was able to hide his appearance in plain sight, as the other members of the circus didn't care that he was a freak, and the customers assumed it was an outfit as part of his act. His act was that of an acrobat and trapeze artist, due to his truly insane natural agility and balance. However, it would not be long before things would go wrong once again. As his act began to sell less and less tickets, Herr Getman sold Kurt, or attempted to. During an escape attempt, Kurt accidentally knocked a candle, causing a huge blaze, which alerted his captors to his escape. As they began to hunt him, and just before being shot, Kurt's powers finally manifested, and he was able to teleport away to safety in a nearby church. It was at this church he would start to really develop his Christian faith, and where he would seek refuge. Unfortunately, after a few days, Getman and his henchmen found Kurt at the church and set it alight. Both Kurt and the priest, in an attempt to escape the burning cathedral, were left stuck and about to be shot, when Professor X arrived to make the goons think Kurt was already dead, forcing them to leave. It was not at this time he would join the X-Men, but later, when living more in Central and hiding, he would be reapproached by Professor Xavier with an invite to join the X-Men. He decided he would accept, but he wanted to settle some affairs first. So he went to see his essentially adopted brother and sister from his days in the circus. It was at this time he found out that his brother had turned slightly evil and had been killing people. So he fought him in an attempt to try and stop him and subdue him, and accidentally killed him. And then when the villagers caught sight of this blue devilish looking creature having just committed a murder, they assumed he had also killed all the other people, and they ran him out of town, leading him directly to the X-Men, where he would go on to serve as a beloved member, friend, and family member to many of the other members of the X-Men,